Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Hello, I'm Clarice Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. This morning, I'm going to be giving messages for each star sign. For your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign. Oh, there's a message popping up. Insert ads. Oh. I don't know what I just did then, but a message popped up. I've never seen that before. Anyway, I just clicked a button. It told me to. You might be seeing ads in this. Do you usually? I don't know. Anyway, I have YouTube Premium, so I never see ads anyway. So I have no idea what you'll do who are on normal YouTube, what you have to contend with there. Get YouTube Premium. It's so much better. Wow. Remember how horrible it used to be with ads popping up all the time. Hello, Timothy. Hello, Maria. How are you both? How is everybody this morning? You good? Or tonight? Whenever it is. Wherever you are. As I said, I'm going to be doing messages for each star sign, Aries through Pisces. For your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus sign. I'm also going to be giving mini reads as well. I've got way more energy this morning than I did on Wednesday. I slept really good last night. And yeah, mini reads and for donations. Check out the pinned comment up top of the live chat. To find out how you can get one of those mini reads, it's by donation. There's a PayPal link in there for your donations. You can also use Super Chat, Super Sticker as well if you want. Now, after you've done your donation for your mini read, put a capital Q at the start of your comment for your question, for your reading. You can just get general guidance if you want, or you can make it really specific, whatever you want. And yeah, and then we'll do that, and we'll do that sporadically through this show. I've got a bit of an unboxing, but I kind of unboxed them already. There was a, whatever you call those things, fundraiser, Kickstarter, whatever it was, for these James Eade. I want to call him James Reed because he's James R. Eade, so it looks like James Reed, but it's not. For his deck, so this is Cosmic Visions Oracle. I already had this deck in the rip-off version of it. This is the Light Visions Tarot. I used this for a private reading yesterday. I like it. And this one, which is the Prisma Visions Tarot, all by James R. Eads. So I'm going to use these. Which one shall I use? Which one do you think? Blue, green, or purple? Which one shall I use for the reads? Hey, Judy. You can choose. They're all beautiful though, so I'll show you. The green, already had. They come with this little, they called it a booklet. It's not, it's just a piece of paper folded up with like the tiniest of explanations for each card, but it's just general tarot stuff. This is the Cosmovisions. You might have seen this before. I have used it before. I used to use it in a cafe. Beautiful, and you can piece them all together like a picture. So that's that one, green, let's call it green. Then we've got the blue, which is the Prisma Visions Tarot. This one, I did a reading for myself with this one. This one's silver on the outside of it. And beautiful artwork, very similar, but not the same. They're all different, but they are similar. Same artist kind of thing. So shall I use those? Choice is yours for the Aries through Pisces reads is what I'm talking about. And these purple ones are quite different because the purple right through. So there's the back of them, which is cool. I like it. Gold on the outside, on the edges. And the artwork is kind of different on these ones. I like it. I like this one. Shall we use this one? Well, the Ace of Wands wants to come out. I wonder if the Ace of Wands is going to be coming out a lot again today. I did on Wednesday. Thursday evening for you. Did a major repair on a camper with rotted sidewalls. Oh, heat kicked your butt. It's been so hot here. Eight of Swords came out, so maybe we've got something to let go of. Maybe we're feeling like we're stuck when we're not. I wonder if that's what the readings will be about today. Blue, Maria? Anyone else got a preference? Should we use blue? Maria got in first. Let's use blue. Okay. Blue, which is the Prisma Visions Tarot. Cute tins, hey? I like it. Keeps my stuff organised. Okay, Prisma Visions it is. We'll be using these. Give them a bit of a shuffle. I have used this deck, as I said. I've given myself a reading with this deck, so they are separated kind of thing. And it came with it's a little bit too high. I was hoping I put it pretty low on the wall. That is it said it was a poster. It's very small. The High Priestess and the Swan. I stuck it up on the wall there, but you can't see it. I thought I put it low enough so that you could see it, but hey, I'll try. I'll put it on my sellotape as well, so I'm not going to move it. So, if you're watching the replay, there are timestamps in the comments below for each of the star signs. Watch your Sun, your Moon, your Rising and Venus for the complete picture of your messages, for all of your messages. Can cross-watch as well, find out, sticky beak into what's going on for someone else. Not sticky beak, just, so you know where someone else is at, because that can be helpful sometimes, kind of. Because sometimes we make up stories that it's about us, but it's not. They've got something else going on, and when we hear their message, we're like, oh, that's what's going on for them. It's not about me then, that kind of thing. So do that. If you are watching the replay, come along live sometime. Do this 3 times a week, 7 a.m. Bangkok time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then you can get a mini read, like these guys can that are on here right now. So yeah, it's super, super hot. It's been super hot here the last few days. Let's hope it's a little bit cooler today. And it's been stormy because of it, a lot of lightning, thunder and all of that. We had a huge explosion the other night. I slept terribly before the Wednesday one. Well, on that Tuesday night, I hadn't realised that had woken me up, but there was a huge explosion. Apparently, a whole island woke up and everyone's windows are rattling. A transformer at the temple, which is just over there, blew up, exploded. Big, but there was a storm going on at the time, so people weren't sure whether it was just like thunder or what. But I didn't hear it because I wasn't awake, but it woke me up. I was awake a lot that night. Anyway, that's that. Well, let's start off with these. You get your donations in for your mini reads and your questions, and I'll start off with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I need a guest deck as well. This is not a guest deck. What haven't I used for a while? This one. Whatever this one's called. Can't remember. Well, let's use them. Okay, so Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Messages for Aries. What do Aries need to know at the moment? 3 cards. New decks, so there might be variations amongst the amount of cards that are coming out, because they fall out in chunks with new decks. Oh, wow, Aries. Well, this is Aries energy, King of Wands. Let's put the change of view. King of Wands. This is Aries energy, so I'm thinking that this is Aries, but kings to me are usually other people, and it looks like someone's coming in, someone fiery. Someone to match you, coming in, Aries, that you'll have a victory with, or bringing a victory with, or it could be like somebody giving you a win and giving you that promotion or something like that, and it changes everything, the World card. It sets you off on a whole new cycle. There's something coming in from a entrepreneurial boss kind of, or someone that takes the lead, fiery, outgoing kind of a person is coming into your life and going to change things up for the better, for a victory. 6 of Wands, it's going to rock your world. It's going to change your world. So a lot of change for Aries going on. So is that. Then we've got these, which is, I don't know. I can't even remember who it's by. Security. Right, and so it changes everything, Aries, which means you might be feeling a little bit insecure because of it, and so that's all you need to. It's a really good thing, but that the insecurity just from change is all you're going to have to deal with, really. And so, not all you're going to have to do, but that's going to be the sticking point in that. That's going to be the thing that is the inner game to deal with, if you know what I mean. Just insecurity about change. So it feels to me like it's going to be a change for the better, but of course change always brings insecurity with it, because we're always heading into the unknown. What is this about for Aries? It's going to make you very happy. A lot of happiness coming along from it. And that's the reveal card as well, something revealed. So King of Wands. Yeah, you're going to get news from this King of Wands, or they're going to give you an opportunity or something like that. A man is looking at what? Giving you an offer. Yeah, it could be a love offer from a masculine. It could be for some of you, but the bouquet doesn't have to be that. It could be any kind of an offer. Someone's looking to give you an offer, Aries, and it's going to change your life. It's going to be a big victory for you. They've earmarked you for it. So really good. Really good stuff. Should we get a love card out? Let's get one of these out. For Aries. Anything in particular in love for Aries? Friendship. So, in other words, no, not really, Aries. It's all about friendship for you at the moment. Keep things at friends level. Although for some of you, that could be a love offer. So that's Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Next up is Taurus. I'm getting hot flashes again. Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Damn it, I hope the soy milk was going to keep them at bay forever. Taurus has got King of Wands too. Someone coming into Taurus's life, or what though? What's this all about? A love offer. Ace of Chalices. Big new beginning for Taurus. Something that you're really going to love. Could be relationship related. Often is when it's the Ace of Chalices, but it doesn't have to be. It could be like a business that you'd really love, or job you'd really love. Five of Pentacles, and it's where you've been feeling left out, Taurus. So it's that area of your life that you've been feeling left out. Telling the universe, why not me? Why is it not happening to me? Someone's coming in to make a difference there. How interesting. Similar messages often is for Taurus and Aries. I think maybe because I've got both of them so heavily in my chart, and I'm the reader. So there. Yes, please hit like on this video if at any point you like anything about it. Helps me out. 2 for Taurus. Happiness. I love this card. This is, remember, ex-boyfriend card because he's called Dolphins. It's not called Dolphins, it's called Dolphins in Thai. And purification. Okay, a little bit of work for Taurus to do here. How interesting. These cards are pulling out what is the inner game, the stuff to do. Purification for Taurus. So there's things that you're going to have to drop. Maybe habits, bad habits, something like that. That's something to look at as this change comes in, but it's going to make you very happy. And you might have to deal with that happiness as well, meaning it might be out of your comfort zone happiness. It might make you a little bit wary, like waiting for the shoe to drop kind of thing. Well, raise your happiness game. Let more happiness in, Taurus. You're allowed to. And it doesn't necessarily mean that something bad is going to happen. So there's more for Taurus. Stork. So it's a birth of something new. It's a very new thing. So this isn't someone coming back. If it's a love offer, it's a new person, someone that you haven't been in relationship with yet. In this way anyway, in whatever way this is. Or a new business or a new job. It's something new. So if you were thinking, oh, they're going to come back or that's going to happen, it's not. Well, it's not if you haven't been in it before. Do you know what I mean? Could be someone coming back if you haven't been in a relationship with them before. You'll be very lucky though. Let's get one more out for Taurus. And this is a lucky thing. You do have a choice to make though. Now, because you've got a choice to make in this Taurus, Go for your happiness, what will make you happier. And don't think on the impure things. So don't think, well, I can't do that because I want to keep this bad habit that I've got. Don't curtail your happiness to cling on to old bad habits, or it could be bad habits, or it could be just your comfort zone. You know, those things in your comfort zone that aren't the very best for you. And I love one for Taurus. I love card for Taurus. Who's the Taurines in the house? Regret. Okay. Regret. It feels to me, Taurus, like it's time to take action or you're going to regret it. It's also what I was just saying about that purification. Don't make your choices based on holding something that isn't the highest for you just because it's your comfort zone. You know what I mean by that? Because I think back at my old self that used to rely on alcohol too much for my anxiety and all of that. And if I had like a fantastic offer come in that would make me really happy, a part of me would be scared of taking that if it meant that it would take me out of my alcohol comfort zone, if it would take me into anxious territory. This is saying you'll regret it if you don't take the opportunity for the best. Yeah. You're a Taurus, Vivian. Me too. Your sun sign Taurus. So, yeah. It's time to step up is what this is saying, Taurus. It's time to step up and to leave the things that are not that good for you behind. And you know what they are. It might be a comfort zone now, but maybe you are ready to leave it all behind, to leave those things behind. Join our Facebook group. If you're not already in there, just stay in touch. That would be nice. Thank you to Jessica for your donation. We'll get to those soon. Anyone else want a mini read? Get your donations in and I'll batch them up shortly. Gemini's next. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Messages for Gemini. What Gemini got going on? Gemini got no, that's too messy. Gemini got a King of Wands coming in as well. I do like the King of Wands. My favourite. Gemini has the World again. Change. Wow, so much change going on. And 10 of Swords. Very welcome change for Gemini because it's leaving the pain behind. An ending of something that's been bothering you. Big change going on for everybody. One more. Page of Chalices. So right at the beginning of change, it's right at the beginning of an idea of change. It's right at the beginning of finding out that an opportunity could be available kind of thing. It's to pique your interest. It's to get you manifesting it, dreaming of it. It's when that idea is first planted. Like, you know how I'm going to buy some land and build a house. Like the idea for that was planted years ago. And like the idea for having a gym as well, the idea for that was planted a few years ago too, not as long ago as the house stuff. But this is right at the start of something. So an idea is planted in you, Gemini, and it's like, oh, I'd really like to do that. It feels like a long-term thing, so it feels like it could be something that's years off, but you'll get very excited about it, and you'll think, yeah, I'd really like to achieve that thing or make that thing or build that thing or have that thing in my life. It's very much a vision for the future. Page of Chalices. So you'll hear about it, or it's an idea that's coming to you. It's going to change everything. It's going to take you from the pain as well. So sometimes when we're in pain, when life isn't going so good, we're in that vibration and we're always asking for better, aren't we? We're asking for more, but sometimes that vibration is just a little bit too much. So what we end up doing is just kind of treading water and attracting the similar kind of circumstances. But sometimes if we can let that go enough, if we calm ourselves enough, let go of that angst, all of that stuff, we get into a more neutral vibration. Then an idea can come. Now we can get into a neutral vibration, say by going on holiday, taking a break from it all, or other kinds of relaxation stuff can do it too. Meditation can do it, or just some kind of pursuit that you're enjoying that takes your whole mind up. It's like hitting a reset button, and that's when an idea can come through. And the idea is what will in the long term take you from the pain. So for example, if you've been having money troubles, you might have had little ideas coming from fear because you've been in this predominant worry vibration about money. And so you've had little ideas and it's given you a bit of money, but it's not that big thing that's going to, take you into abundance. And if you have relaxed enough or done those things that I said recently or now, this idea could come through, which is a long-term thing, but it's going to take you into abundance. It's the bigger picture stuff. Yeah, I think I've explained it enough now because it's really big. This is really big. This is something for the future for Gemini. So pay close attention. Wow. And so this is about you being called into your power, Gemini. This is an idea that's a long-term thing that if you own that idea and you move on it, and it might take some time, but if you move forward on it, yeah, you need to take your power here. And so that's the inner stuff to do, is to stop telling yourself those stories. Oh, I can't do it. That's not for me. That's way too big for me. Or it's not too big. It's just in the future. Like, we don't know how to do something. I don't know how to buy some land in the moment now and build all the house, but I know that I'll know along the way. I know that I can set off, so because I'm in my power, right? And so you need to get into your power, Gemini. Don't tell yourself those stories that you can't. A man's looking at something for you, but you've got a coffin, so definitely something to leave behind. Yeah, and it requires a complete shift. Like the money example that I gave, keep on having little ideas. It's not going to take you all the way out of it. It's a big shift that needs to happen in your mind, and then set it off on a whole completely much bigger picture path. What's the man looking at here? Could be something that you need to focus on. Is about to come out of the cards now. Love. You being loved and doing what you love. So it's time for Gemini to do what they love, to be loved more by the universe, in other words, receiving more, and accept those gifts. So focus on that. You deserve it. Yeah? When all of those, I'm not powerful enough, I can't do this, comes in, focus on that. I am loved. I deserve it. It's my time now. It's my time now. Yes. And love. Strings attached. Be careful of getting into relationships at the moment. Gemini, you've got something big starting here at the moment, and it's not about relationships. It's about you stepping into your power. If you're stepping into your power, you're going to get down the line. Once you're in that power, you're going to get into a way better relationship. The ones that you'll get into now will have strings attached, so it'll be more of the same energy. So just watch out for that. Hey, Christine, how are you? I feel like I'm lisping with this thing in my mouth. Hey, Arabella. Anyone else want a mini? Got one in at the moment. Hello, James. Now we're on to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. With my new deck. Did a semi-unboxing today. This is the Prisma Visions Tarot. This is from a Kickstarter thing, and I got 3 of the decks, tin little decks from him, and a poster that's on the wall up there, which I wouldn't call a poster. I'd call it more like a card without a back to it. Anyway. Good to see you, Arabella. We haven't seen you for a while. What have you been doing? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Ooh. Hierophant and the Devil. Watch out, Cancer. You might be committing to something that you really don't want to commit to. You might be getting into a relationship with someone and wanting to commit and thinking that there's some kind of an angel when they're not. Be careful at the moment. Just take your time before you get into a commitment, Cancer. You've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, yeah. Seven of Pentacles is all about working towards something, being patient with that, or getting to know someone as well in the long term. Queen of Swords, because you're going to cut them out. There's something being offered to you at the moment, or in your life, or someone coming forward at the moment that is, it's you're being rose-tinted spectacles about it, and just take it slowly. Thank you, Laura. Take it slowly. Don't commit too fast. Don't get into a relationship too fast. Don't commit too fast to a new job. Take your time and see the whole thing, because it looks like you're going to Queen of Swords it, cut it out, say no to it once you've got all of that information. So just be careful with that. Cancer, fulfillment. Right, so ask yourself this. So Cancer's getting into something now. They're seeing an angel when it's actually a devil. It's not going to be good for you, Cancer. You need to be asking yourself more about this. You need to be more about this, fulfillment, what's going to fulfill you. So if we're talking about a relationship, this Cancer, you've met someone recently, you're about to meet someone, you're going to be thinking like, oh, they're dreamy, I could commit to them right away. Don't. You might be thinking, as Cancer often does, I want to love them, I want to fulfill them, I want to help them. And you're not thinking, what can they do for me? Are they going to love me? Are they going to fulfill me? Are they going to help me? You need to be more about yourself, Cancer, to balance that your giving nature up. And if you ask yourself those questions, and then you get to know this person or this opportunity more, you'll find, no, it's not for you. It's going to be a you're giving and they're taking situation. So watch out. Could be an ongoing lesson for you, this Cancer. Moon, you need to tap into your intuition about this, but you need to be more switched on about balance, about receiving rather than giving. It's a key for you. The information that you're learning right now, this lesson, is a key for you to get into balance, so that the universe can bring you the opportunities and the people that are really aligned with you. In other words, this is like wise up, Cancer, because you can't have those nice things until you've got this balance thing down, because you're going to keep on being open to random devils. Oh no. I went for a massage yesterday. It's probably why I'm full of energy too, and why I slept so good as well. Is that all of them? Yes. One more. It could be about love for some of you. Yeah. And in the past, it could be like maturing about love relationships for you, Cancer, for some of you Cancers. So patterns set up in the past, perhaps by your parents, imbalances, you might be carrying those on, and you might need to see that really clearly so that you stop doing that, so that you can have nice things in your life. What about love for Cancer? Chemistry and patience. Yeah, so some of you are getting into a relationship, but there's a lot of chemistry, but you need to have patience. Don't just trust the chemistry. We could have chemistry with anybody, and like we probably have all realized that, haven't we? Like sometimes you can have like extreme, thanks Jace, you can have extreme chemistry with some of the worst people, right? And you can, we can, so watch out. Don't go based off chemistry. Chemistry is not a determining factor to show you that someone's going to be good for a relationship. And I'm realizing more and more about compatibility for myself personally, is that just how few people are compatible with me, just how many people, because I am the way that I am, which is probably quite extreme for a lot of people, the way that I live, the motivation and the training and all of that. Yeah, most people I'd be really annoying. And I admit it, I would be really annoying to be in a relationship with people that aren't like that. And likewise, people that aren't like me really annoy me as well. So I couldn't be with most people. And I'm realizing now how specific compatibility needs to be for me personally. And it will be true for everyone, for sure. Let's do some mini reads. Thanks everyone for your donations. Let's get into it. We've got Jessica first. Thanks, Jessica. Your last mini was about the snake in the grass that was around you. The only person that this could be, is what? The only person that could be is the person they were guiding me towards the last 2 years. Yes. Why? Is it the person that you were guiding Jessica toward the last 2 years? No. No. Then who is it? No, it's not. It's someone who you already know them. They have this habit of, it's like a trying to impress you thing, saying, let's do this amazing thing, but it never eventuates. Or they'll say, oh, I've got this thing. I really want you to have it, but then you never get it. It's someone who, it's like they want to impress you by that, but they never follow through with it. It's insincere when they do it. That's why they never follow through with it. It's more like someone who just wants to get you on board with stuff. It's like they want your good energy because they want you to think that they're going to do something for you, but then they don't in the end. That's who it is. Do you know who I'm talking about now? Always got fantastic ideas, but they never follow through with that. They want, it's to impress you. It's just to impress you. Transformation and jealousy. Right. And so part of you believes them when you say these things, even though all the evidence says you should go, oh yeah, sure you're going to do that. No, it's never going to happen. It never does with you. A part of you believes it, right? But they're not real. It's still just a story. Do you know who I'm talking about now? That's the snake in the grass. They reach out to you as well. They want some of your energy. It's like they want you to believe them. I don't know what it is. They're weird. That's weird behavior. That's the person that they're talking about, Jessica. Lara. Thanks for your donation, Lara. Higher self-guidance for Lara. Lara. Oh, this old chestnut. Lara, detachment, get what I want. It's time to detach from it. You know, that whole balance. Sometimes we need to focus on stuff, and then sometimes we're getting too attached and clingy and trying to make it happen. Then we need to detach from it and let it go. And then you read things, it's like, oh, it's all about letting go. You just have to let go of it. And then you read something else and it says, no, you need to be focused on it for something to happen. And they're both true, but at different times, depending on your energy. Your energy net right now is to let go. Go with the flow. Give it up. Trust the universe. That kind of an energy is best for you now to get what you want rather than the focus and trying to move ahead. Hey, JR. You're clearing things out and getting prepared for a change that's coming in, Lara, and it's letting go time. Let yourself go time. And just let go of that focus of trying to make it happen. There might be a little bit of a wait for it, is what I'm thinking here. Wow, Arabelle, you haven't been here for a long time, have you? Because it's been $10 for ages. So that's you, Lara. A simple message for you, Lara, but I mean, what more can you say about letting go? Get more information, you're going to cling on to it even tighter, right? Jace! Thanks for your donation. You've got a question, Jace. Let's find out. Don't see a question from you, Jace. Makes sense. Good. Okay, Jace, put you on the back burner. Put your question in with capital Q at the start of it, and we'll get back to that soon. Okay, and Arabella. We're up to Leo now. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are the messages for Leo? What's going on for Leo? What's going on, Christine? Who else is Leo? You're welcome, Laura. Oh, it doesn't want to come out. 8 of Wands. This is about communication coming in. Three of Chalices, about doing things with other people. That's a nice Three of Cups, isn't it? I like that. Dancing together. So it could be a collaboration, or it could be like a social thing. What else for Leo? 7 of Swords. I was thinking like it's not going to be good. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to preempt it, but there is the 7 of Swords, which isn't very good. Communication coming in about doing something with other people, some kind of a collaboration or social thing. But the 7 of Swords is deceptive. It's not what it appears to be. It could be false hope. You might get excited about something and it's not going to eventuate. Or so it could be you getting invited to something, you think, oh great, I'm finally being included, I get to receive something, and then they only want you to be there to do all the work or something like that. It's something like that. What's the inner game here? Well, no, just give me a card for Leo. They have been about the inner game, this, so just presuming that it will be. Potential. Okay, yes, okay. So Leo, don't be too disappointed by this. It's like, why the hell would the universe do that? Like a carrot and then go, it's not really a carrot, it's rotten. Why the hell would the universe do that? Well, because why do carrots happen? To raise our vibration. So there's something in you being offered that raises your vibration. So if you can stay positive about it and go, well, it wasn't this time, but it will be next time. If you can keep on the up and up with your vibration, it's like, well, it didn't pan out this time, or it wasn't those people, but good things are coming, and that's a sign. If you can take that carrot and make some soup out of it, just keep going with it. It's a potential, you see. It means that you are attracting some of the good stuff. Not the complete picture yet, not all of it, but you need to see those carrots and feel better about it rather than when it's not the best carrot in the world going back down to where you were before. Otherwise, that kind of thing is going to keep on happening. You're going to keep on getting knocked down if you allow your vibration to get knocked down, right? Lenormand for Leo. There's a chicken cat. She's so weird. She just stares at me. Book. This is about learning. There could be something that you need to read up on. It could be about what I just said before about. There could be what I just said before about not letting things knock you down, about being on the up and up. You might have a book or something like that you've already read about increasing your vibration, about being positive or something inspirational. You might need to read that again to help you out. Or it could be a new one as well. Something, but read it. If there's something like that comes in, it'll be the universe to help you out to be on the up and up with this. The universe doesn't want you to keep on going back down to ground zero again. Child and choices. Choices around children for Leo at the moment. So you might, children. You might be in negotiations with an ex or something about your children. And there's choices around children anyway. Take that as it resonates. And what about love for Leo? So a lesson in raising your vibration, Leo, at the moment. patience. Have patience with your love life. So not a lot going on for Leo in the love life. Not a lot going on for anyone in the love life at the moment, except perhaps there was one. Was that Gemini? I don't recall. Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thanks, Arabella. Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Queen of Pentacles. Very nice. This is about you being very secure, stable, taking care of your money. You might be wanting to think about where your career's going, that kind of thing, just getting in your stability, getting on top of things, getting your shit together. Not from a bad place though, it's more of a where can I build from here? Like where am I going now? Patience. Right? And death. Virgo. Big things ending at the moment so that you can have a rebirth, but you need to have a solid kind of you need to be solid in yourself, especially in your money, your career, that kind of thing, your tangibles, to be ready for this new rebirth. House for the teenagers. You might need to make some choices for them, because teenagers don't make good choices. Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. Tell it's a new deck when there's two cards together like that. You see the picture, how the artwork goes together. It's like one big painting chopped up. Isn't that cool? Ace of Wands and Two of Wands. So you've got something very exciting starting, but the choice that will come from that Two of Wands, the choice of action to take. If you're not solid in your money and in your finances and in your career and all that kind of thing, you're not going to make the right choice, because you're going to feel insecure about it. Like I said for another sign before. It was Taurus, wasn't it? But Taurus was more about bad habits and stuff like that. Your choice, you end up making the wrong choice if you don't feel stable, right, in your money. You'll go for the cheaper option or whatever. It won't be right. So now is the time, before the rebirth starts, while you're going through this death kind of a period where things are ending in your life, to get on board. Think money, think career, think your stability, think I need to get ready for a fantastic opportunity that's coming in. Let's get my house in order, ready for it. That's that. Think that. What else for Virgo? The cat in. Hello. What else for Virgo? Two cards for Virgo. Fulfillment and openness, right? So you need to be open to much, much more, to you being fulfilled, you getting what you want. But for some reason, the big message here is to get stable in your stuff. Your stuff, your possessions, your money, just so you're ready. Get ready for something real good. Because the universe only gives the real good stuff to those that are ready for it, right? It's interesting, like, for me personally, because I'm in this very structured kind of a life now, and very rarely do I make exceptions for it. So pretty much only go out socializing on Saturday nights, because then Sunday I've got off. But the rest of the time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm up really early at 5:30 to do this and shooting videos and all of that. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays are kind of me days where I get to do my chores, but I get to train more and take care of my body, go massage, that kind of thing, and do those extra things that I need to do, and just chill a little bit more. Saturday pretty much the same as well. And so I don't have time. That makes me do really well in everything when I'm in that pattern. But if I make exceptions to it, so like I've got friends here at the moment, and they like wanted me to go and have dinner with them the other night again, and I if I make exceptions like that, and I will sometimes, of course, but it I can feel that I'm not ready for other stuff. Like I don't do so, I'm not as high functioning the next day. It breaks I'm just not ready for it. Whereas I keep myself at this high level of where I feel great, a high level of self-care. I'm ready for anything. I'm ready. Like I was about to take on a whole new business as well and run two businesses. I was ready for that because of that stability I've got. And this is what you've got here. And look, you've got the abundance card as well. Virgo, so a lot more abundance. So you need to have your stuff together because this is what's coming. And this is saying focus on your money. Like that's what, because if you've got an opportunity coming in, it's going to be so exciting. You want to have the money for it, right? You want to have the money there for it. So focus on that. It's a key to something. And it's not just that, it's your stability as well. Once you're stable, especially in your finances, it frees up your mind. You don't have to think about it, the money anymore, and you can get more creative and about your well-being as well. So what I was just saying about my personal experience is that if I just do self-love to massive and self-care to a massive level like that, I'm ready for anything. You need to be ready for anything, Virgo, because you've got really good stuff coming. Be open to being fulfilled as well. What about your love life? Oh, patience. Oh my God, this card's coming out a lot. So not much going on for Virgo either. I wonder if that's the case for everyone at the moment. Just a general kind of an energy that we've got going on. Let's do Libra. Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Libra. Messages for Libra. The Empress. Very nice energy. Well, this is really standing in your power, creating something, high level of self-respect and self-value. What else? Page of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Libra, that is excellent energy. Then along comes the Page of Pentacles. It's just a page. It's someone offering you something really small. And then the Three of Swords, it breaks your heart. The Empress shouldn't be brokenhearted by just a page that comes along with something and nothing. So, Libra, if you've got yourself to this point of a great life, being an Empress, you're in your power, someone comes along to offer just a little bit, they throw you a breadcrumb, and you go like, oh, breadcrumb. The Empress doesn't do that. Is it the Librans Major Arcana? Page of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. That's what it is. It's like you're in this Empress mode, but are you fully there yet? Because a Page of Pentacles comes along. So in other words, you're like enjoying your life, you're doing great things, feeling like the Empress, empowered and all of that. And then someone comes along and asks you out on a date, and they're like nowhere near good enough for you. But suddenly you're like, oh, someone's giving to me. So it feels like there's a bit of a love deficit going on here. So if you're feeling that love deficit, that's when we will take any kind of puny little offer and go, oh my God, someone's loving me, and try and grab hold of that too much. So just watch out for that at the moment. A page isn't offering much at all. Wait for the Emperor or a King at least. But yeah, you might need to address that neediness. We'll see anyway. That neediness for love. They've just given me anything. And the same message again that we got for another sign, I can't remember which, but the potential card. So it was Leo. It's a carrot. So don't let it don't let this Page of Pentacles offering you a breadcrumb take your energy down. Use it as a carrot. You know, use it as that's potential. Okay, now I'm receiving things. Yes, it's only a page. I'm going to say no to it, but I'm receiving things. That's really great. It started coming in. So the Empress is doing it for herself then, right? The Empress is like, well, this is all great, but it's only self-love and it's only me doing it for myself. I would really like to receive from others. And then a page comes in and you're like, nice, now it's flowing, now I'm receiving. I'm going to say no to it because it's just a page and it's not worthy of me, but it shows that it's coming in now. With that kind of a perspective, you'll be on the up and up. So many people don't do that. They're thrown a breadcrumb and they're like, why do I only deserve a breadcrumb? And they let it take them down. And it's not that you only deserve a breadcrumb, but breadcrumbs will be there. They'll be around. Movement is happening though. Movement is happening. Don't go backwards. Keep on moving forward. So take it as a carrot. This is a separate message for Libra. Snakes in the grass again. We had a lot of those on Wednesday, didn't we? Snakes in the grass about your house. So if someone wants to move in with you, borrow your keys, borrow your car, something like that, watch out. Someone wants to house sit for you while you're away. Just be very careful. Be very careful about anything like that at the moment, because there's someone that kind of wants to dupe you, could want to take something, or could, yeah, you'll regret it. Watch out for that. That's going to be just for some of you. It's not going to be for everyone. Oh, Libra. You haven't got the Patience card, you got the Soul Connection card. Wow. So you have something going on with relationships. Congratulations. You're the only one. It must be Libras with a Libra. A Libra match. Soul Connection. Very good. So you've got a strong soul connection with somebody. Could be something going on with that at the moment. Again, just be careful of the house stuff. Give your key away too soon. It's going to have to be for the whole larder. Yeah, give me the whole larder, not the breadcrumbs. I want the whole loaf. Who's next? Mini reads? Jace, do we have a question from you? Or did you just whine? General. You put a Q, but you didn't put a question after it. Q and then blank. Arabella. Well, let's send in my power and alignment and keep moving forward in your life. Let's hope so. Let's see what your higher self says. I always dread questions like this that should absolutely be yes, right? That's what I dread happening. What the hell? So current trajectory, no. Why? Well, let's make sure that it turns to a yes. Give me the worst. Oh, someone's booked a reading. Arabella. So, okay, high self. Arabella's. How can we turn this around then? Face the situation on understanding. No. So right now, no, you don't stand in your power and current trajectory you're on. Something for you to learn to understand that. You have an aversion to facing situations, to standing in your power, to confrontation, to standing up for yourself. That's Jessica. You need to understand why you have that aversion, what you're scared of, so that you allow yourself to do that. We can be loving people and be confrontational. It was like for me personally, it was about the abuse that I suffered, and it made me very averse to confrontation. It made me scared of people, scared of violence generally. And most people aren't violent, I've found, but I was always fearful of that violence, and it stopped me from speaking out and speaking my mind and all of that, and being confrontational. And so people would walk all over me, And like to have a business, you can't have that. And to have nice things, you can't have that. To build a house, you can't have that. To have a business, you can't have that. You got to stand up to people and you've got to assert yourself, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. So to step into my power, I had to stand into that side more. I did that through Muay Thai, you know. I'm allowed to be aggressive now, and I quite like it. And I tell you what, I really like. Most of my friends now, what I really like about them, fat female friends, is the ones that I like the most are the ones that will do that. That will stand in their power, you know, use their aggression. They're strong. They're like the nicest people ever. But don't cross them because they will stand up to you. And that's what I'm like now. And that's what I love in especially my girlfriends now as well. And so you might need to do that more. So currently, no, you're not on that trajectory of being empowered, but I understand why you back down from being in that assertive nature, and you can unravel that so that you can allow yourself to do it. Now, for you, it might be about self-appreciation. So that it could be more of a appreciating the nature that you've got, particular nature that you've got. I think we're all told as girls to kind of be nice and gentle, and you know, it's all right for the boys to be aggressive and all of that, but not the girls, right? And so we're told that that's not us, but it is me. It is me. I've got a lot of Aries, so it is me. And why is it not girls? It should, like, there's a mixture of every kind of personality trait in boys and girls, right? So it could be something about that. You needing to appreciate your true nature. You might want to look into your birth chart a little bit more, and then the parts of it that you've been thinking like, that's not really me. You know, when we read our charts and stuff, and it's like, oh, I don't really have that. Or perhaps you do really have that, and you need to own that. And that is going to have you stepping into your power. Jessica, Jace, you sold almost all my stuff in my condo, and in July I'll move and travel through Latin America. Nice. I'm too stagnant and need change. Are you just running from problems? Someone's told you that. Someone's told you that you're running from your problems. I left the UK and moved to Australia, and people told me that. No, I wasn't. I was getting away from problems, yes, and I was having a fresh start somewhere else, and it was great, and it was perfect for me. Likewise, moving here as well. Sometimes we need fresh scenery to step away from a problem. I was told, you'll just take your problems with you. Well, you know what? Of course, I took myself with me, yes, a part of that was true. But in a new circumstance, I could unravel all those problems. I couldn't do it when in it. You can't clean yourself off when you're in the mud. You have to get out of that to a safe space from it, and then deal. Yes, you still have the stuff that's in you, but I tell you what, you can see it so much clearly. I was with abusive people in the UK. I moved to Australia, and I was around all nice people, healing people, and then I could see it. Like when I went to uni from my family in the UK, then it was like, oh, not everyone is a monster. Leave your trauma behind, yes. So let's see what your higher self has to say about it. I love this. It was your friend, wasn't it? About it's a few people that have been telling you this. This is like, shut up, friend. It is. It's saying, I know you mean the best, but I'm following my heart here, and this is the right thing for me to do. And you can't stay in the problem and fix it at the same time. There comes a point where it's like, okay, I've got enough information now. I can get out of here and go to something better. And yes, you'll still have to leave that energy behind. There'll be more of an internal process. But like I say, you can't do it. You can't do it while you're in the middle of the problem. A lot of people try and do that. It's like, well, I'll just stay here and try and fix it in here and fix it with these people that are causing the problem, and you can't. And it's so worth it. Yes, it is so worth it. You're the aware one here. Don't take it on. Don't think that they know more than you, because they don't. So you're a little bit wobbly at the moment, but you're not that much, really. You're probably about 80% sure you're doing the right thing. Of course you are. You've sold your stuff, you're going. But a little bit wobbly. So when people say that kind of stuff to you, you're like, "Oh, am I doing the right?" You're doing the right thing. You are doing the right thing. You're absolutely doing the right thing. You're more aware than them. Otherwise, they'd have done it already. You're the empowered one here. Go for it. Good job. Highly recommend it. I've done it a few times in my life now. So, Jessica, you thought you were being guided to move away from the situation I've been waiting on. You're welcome. If you need me to say that again, keep on coming back in and I'll tell you again, you're doing the right thing. I'm not going to pull out a crystal for you, Jessica. I'm going to give you information about this. Because you've not got clarity at the moment and you need clarity. Jessica, you are the creator of your experience. And while we're in a, is it this or is it that? Is it this or is it that? You're missing the point that you're the creator of it. So what I mean by that is you need to choose an option. You need to stick with that option and fully believe it. And if you can't do that, maybe you need to move away from it completely, you know? If you can't choose, like, no, I'm definitely heading toward this. This is what I want. I choose it. Everything about it is right for me. I'm going to create it. I'm going to fully believe it. I'm going to stop wobbling on this, going back and forth and asking my higher self about it because I'm certain of it. If you can't say that, then probably best to leave it alone. Probably best to walk away from it, yeah? You've got refocus and right. So you need to get to your truth here of whether you really want something or not. There isn't something that's right and the universe thinks it's right and you're just trying to find the right answer. You're creating your own experiences. You're creating the life, so you get to choose. You need to make a conscious decision now, and you might want to write it all down. You might want to write a pros and cons list to get really clear on it, in fact. You need to get focused on what it is that you want. You need to decide yourself. So you get to decide whether you move away or not based on your evidence. Love and travel. What's more in your vibration? This is reminding me of a time that I had in my past when I was moving to Australia. And I applied for my residency in Australia, so the long-term visa that would lead to citizenship. And it took about 18 months for it to come through. And after I applied for it, I quit my job, corporate job, and I went traveling. But while I was in that phase, I also started seeing this guy, and he said to me, no, he didn't even say to me, in fact, we were on a train with a very famous person who asked him, Kay, I'll call him, what are you doing next? Because we're all about to go to the airport and go our separate ways after all convening in the same place, meeting up, as we used to do quite regularly. So, Kay, what are you doing next? And Kay said, I'm going to move to Australia with Claire. So famous person looked at me. I looked at him like, what the hell? And then Kay, what? Like, after when we were alone, what? Like, didn't you want to talk to me about this first? Like, you're coming along on my ride, on my life? No, you're not. You don't move countries just because I'm moving a country. If you want to move to Australia, you do it yourself. You go and decide on it yourself. You're not coming along with me. And that's this energy. I knew. So I wasn't that much in that relationship then, right? Otherwise, I'd be all in on that. But like, I know the process that I'd gone through to do that. It's big. It actually is. It did move by himself to Australia quite a few years later as well. And I was married to an Australian. and it's not me. And so, yeah, he did it. That's fine. But love and travel, you've been pulled in two directions here. The relationship, I think it's up to you to decide anyway. Which one's more important to you? Because it feels like you've got other things in your trajectory that you'd really love to do in this relationship. Might be just a different path to that. Not on the same path as that. Are you really on the same path as them? Because you'll regret it if you're not, you know? Like me and my ex-husband. Sure, I was working corporate when we met and we were aligned in that way, but I'm not someone that works from someone else. I'm an entrepreneur. Very soon into the relationship, I was doing my own thing. I was, yeah, sure, working the job, but buying that a property and renovating it, and then like, okay, now I'm going to start my own business. It's like, no, you're not. You didn't support me in that at all. And so if I'd have really known myself in my early 20s when I got together with him, and really known myself and knew, well, you know, this is what I'm always going to do because this is me, I would have been more discerning about that relationship and seen that he wasn't that at all and wasn't open to that at all, right? It's time to make a pros and cons list and then decide what it is that you want and get really clear on it and make a definitive decision and stop asking the universe about it, because the universe wants you to create what it is that you want, wants you to get clear on it, wants you to get clear on yourself and all of that. Jessica. Was that me? What are you doing, chicken? No. Sometimes people stand on the stairs behind here and then kind of knock on the window because they don't want to intrude and peer into my window. Some people just walk up and peer into my window. And that's all right too. So Jessica, strong words for you. Who's that? Jace, we did you already. Okay, let's get back to the signs. Who was I on? Scorpio. Scorpio. Thanks, everyone. If anyone else wants a mini read, get your donations in. I'll do another batch of them. Or if you want another one. Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Messages for Scorpio. The Knight of Swords. Needing to move fast on something. But doing the inner work first. Doing the inner work first. So getting yourself to like a calm, cool, clear place first, Scorpio. There's something impulsive about this. You want to impulsively move on something, but you need to make sure that your vibration's good first. So don't be starting anything, anybody, with in a place of worry or all of that. You're welcome, Jessica. Jessica, I just got told you might want to watch this again for that part of it and record that part of it, you know, in a mini video for yourself. You know how to do that? You can do that on a phone. You can do like a screen recording when a video is playing and just have that portion to remind yourself of that. Or just get on with it straight away. Your pros and cons, big whiteboard. And we've got to know ourselves. That's why we can't get into good relationships when we're younger. We don't know ourselves properly. Scorpio. Uh-oh, the Tower. Something's happening for Scorpio. Something's about to happen. Impulsive about something, about to make a move on something, but there's a bit of worry there. You need to sort yourself out first. It's going to be a Tower moment. You know it. Everything changes. So, and it's on you, Scorpio, Knight of Swords. This is your energy, Knight of Swords. that thing that you're impulsively thinking to do, there's going to be a tower moment that comes from it. You probably know that already. So sort yourself out first internally. This isn't saying like calm yourself down and don't do it. This is saying don't do anything. Yeah, I think that impulsive thing that you want to do is the right thing to do, but don't do it impulsively. Make sure that you're calm, you're collected, and you're ready first. Now, we're never going to feel fully ready for something like this. This is like quitting your job. This is like quitting a relationship. This is like moving into a relationship as well. This is a big decision that changes everything, but makes your ground rocky, unstable for a while. It will do that. Make sure that you're the consistent, stable one in this. Be ready. 3 for Scorpio. Love. So for some Scorpios, this is about relationship. Gateway. Love is the gateway drug. No, it's a gateway to leadership. There's way more coming from this. Way more coming from this. So it feels to me like Scorpio, you're about to move forward on a relationship. You're feeling the impulse to do that, but it's also worrying too because you know that this tower moment is coming from it for some reason. But it's not just about this love relationship. There's way more beyond this. The love relationship is the gateway, or the making a stand here, or doing this thing, or having the courage to do whatever it is you're wanting to do is the gateway that's leading you into a leadership position. So it's you stepping into that leadership potential. Well, let's expect a lot from Scorpio in the coming years after this. Mice. People might be trying to steal your thunder. Are you a Scorpio, Jace? People might be trying to steal your thunder. Might be trying to get away with something, but it's more your energy, this. Knock you down, stop you from doing it. When I was moving to Australia, my family tried to stop me from going. By going to a lawyer to ask what to do to stop me. Crazy. The Pisces. You better wait there. Moon. You don't know how this is going to pan out, Scorpio, but you don't need to. So if you've got people around you saying, oh my God, don't do that. You're crazy. You're losing it. Midlife crisis. Yes, it's unknown, but the moon card is also about intuition too. So following your heart and following your intuition, you got this. Scorpio, you can do it. Definitely getting it's the right thing, but do protect yourself. You need to protect yourself. That's probably why you need to get stable first, the hermit. Do the inner work, get ready kind of thing. Protect yourself. And also protect following your heart and following your intuition as well, which is pretty much the same thing, isn't it? Ooh, what about love life for Scorpio? Codependency. This is what Scorpio might be doing. They might be breaking free of those chains of codependency in relationships. It could be. That would lead to leadership, right? Because if you're in a codependent situation, you're not in leadership energy. Oh, big things happening. It feels big for Scorpio. And what about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm not going to take those because the way they fell out in a chunk, it just didn't feel right. That's better. There we go. The moon. Very Sagittarian energy, this, to me. It's been in a happy place in the unknown and in the spiritual kind of thing. This feels like Sagittarius in the element, liking when it's all ambiguous, liking when it's all unfolding kind of thing and it's all unknown. Like there's a bit of a mystery about it. Like to be mysterious, Sagittarius. So kind of liking the current energies at the moment is what I'm getting from that. But Eight of Pentacles, there's some work to do. Your message was similar, I'm hearing, on Wednesday. You might want to check back on Wednesday, Sagittarius. But Eight of Pentacles, there's work to do to reap the rewards. It's like you've got to get more in your logical side from that, how you're happy, spiritual, go with the flow place. Eight of Pentacles is more you put the work in, you get the rewards out kind of thing. It's very logical, needing to get a bit more balanced in that. Ace of Pentacles, because you've got this tangible big offer coming in that requires action taking on it. Queen of Pentacles, which will be you getting into a more financially stable position. So Sagittarius, even though you're loving your spiritual go with the flow, like just being kind of an energy and really digging that, it is time to grow something. It's time to do something. It's time to take action. It's time to get in your more logical self. Not completely. It's not like don't be yourself, Sagittarius. It's just don't be just that extreme. Get yourself more into a balance of 50-50. Wow. Miracles. Wow. Okay, so yeah. It could be, Sagittarius, that you think it's only in this place of letting go and being and not taking control of things that miracles happen. But that's not true. You can be the miracle performer as well. You can make things happen too. And when you stand more in your power and you co-create with the universe, you'll get even more miracles. What else? Sagittarius. Burdens of the heart. A feeling of needing to help someone or be with someone. A burden. It's like, no, I can't let that person go. I have to be there for them. It's never true. It's never true that. Because a burden is not a good energy. It's when we feel burdened by something, it's a drain on us. And we can think that, well, it's a drain because I'm giving so much to this person. It's so good for that person and they need me to give to them. It's codependency that. They don't need you. If there's a draining energy, it's draining on both sides. It's an enabling situation. That's talking about codependency there. So don't stick around someone telling yourself a story that they need you to. If it's feeling draining to you, it's not a good thing for them either. So you have a big thing coming along here. And you need to take that and you need to run with it. Reach for the stars, go high. It's going to be a mountain though. Like you're going to have to put the work in. The Eight of Pentacles says that. You put the work in and it's continued work. And you will reap the rewards, but you won't reap the rewards without that work put in. Things won't just happen by magic, is what this is saying, Sagittarius. You need to tap into your practical side, get co-creating with the universe and actually put that work in. As my guides say, Claire, you're the one on earth. Stop asking us for the tangible things. You're the part of this team that's on this planet doing that material stuff. You get the material stuff for yourself. You're that part of the team. You do it. You do it, Sagittarius, is what this is saying. Your spiritual team is doing their stuff, and yes, you love that, and you can convene with them and all of that, but you're the one on this material plane doing this part of the team's work. They might well be tearing the hair out you, going, why aren't Sagittarius is trying to be one of us up here, instead of being the one that's on Earth doing the practical stuff. What about love life for Sagittarius? No. Yeah, my guide said to me, you keep on asking for money and all this material stuff and everything. But all we can give you is the spiritual stuff, like the guidance to get there. Yes, we can, but you need to actually do it yourself. We're not going to give you the material stuff. You need to do that. And it started making a lot more sense to me. You are on a spiritual team. And you're the one that's incarnate here. Fun! Have some fun with this, Sagittarius. Oh, this is your love life. Yeah, so your love life could be the lighter side of things at the moment. And this isn't light, really. This is saying, pick yourself up and get something done now, Sag. And you'll get even more miracles as a result. Capricorn. Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Seven of Chalices. Confused. Confused Capricorns. Why? Too much choice. Oh. Page of Pentacles. Should I choose this? This offer's coming. Should I take it or not? I don't know whether to choose it or not. I don't know whether to take it or not. This is like getting offered a job and then really not knowing whether to take it or not and being very confused about it. I don't know whether I want it or not. Oh, I just heard yesterday that one of my old trainers, in fact, is not doing very well at all with cancer of the neck. Had it cut out a few times now, but very, very sick. What a shame. He's at 50. He was 54 when he was here, so it's probably about 56, 57 now. Nine of Swords. Yeah, I was feeling it. Nine of Swords. This is anxiety, sleepless nights. Wow, Capricorn's not in a good place at the moment. Page of Pentacles. It's a small offer. It could be the start of something bigger, though. I mean, the page you can take action on it like the Knight, and then, take it all through the tarot up to, being a king and all of that. You could. Let's hope we get some advice out of this, because this is pretty much just saying, yes, you're in a bit of a pickle. You got all of these choices and you don't know whether to take it or not. It's causing a lot of anxiety. What if you don't get any more offers? Well, you will. Like, the universe doesn't go, if Capricorn doesn't take this, then that's it. The life is over. Nothing ever will come again. We'll never offer Capricorn anything else ever again. Okay, here you go. Embrace it. Embrace it. You could take it and make it into something else. You could take it and it could teach you something. You don't know what's going to come from it, but something will. Embrace it and find out what it is. Is it a lesson? Is it learning something? Is it something that can grow toward being the king? Go for it anyway. Don't try and figure it out. Yeah, Nine of Swords is trying to figure it out. You're giving yourself anxiety trying to figure out whether it's going to be something that you can take and make it big. But just embrace it, because it might not be. Some of the most important things stay small. They don't really happen, but there's like a great lesson in it that we needed to learn. What else for Capricorn? Letter. Communication from someone. Page of Pentacles. The offer coming in. Lady. Lady. What about the lady? Foxy. A foxy lady. Lilies. Okay. This is two options. So the lady. Who is the lady communicating something in? Well, for some it's love. It's someone from your past. It's love. You don't know whether to get back together with them. Overthinking it. Find out what it is. Be easy about it. You don't have to say only get back together with them if you want to get married to them. You could just find out how they're doing, where they're at right now. Or this fox is more of a cunning kind of a thing. It could be a strategic decision for allies. It could be someone offering you a job. Probably a feminine offering you a job. Just see where it goes. Embrace it and see where it goes. There's always something in it for us. Just be open to that. If you've recently had like one of the harder lessons, you might not be open to lessons. You're like, oh my God, not another lesson. But everything is a mixture of lessons and gifts. It is. It just always is. So can't avoid the lessons. Love, freedom. Make a break for freedom. So you're free to do anything, and you can change your mind too. So some of you might have someone coming back from the past, and you're allowed to explore that without getting locked into it, is the message that I was getting. So that's obviously for someone, for some Capricorn that's watching this. You're allowed to embrace this opportunity to interact with them and have some kind of a relationship with them without saying, no, this means I'm getting back together with you for good. Be free and easy about it. Sometimes we walk away from relationships before we've got all of the juicy lessons that we can get out of it. They might have something more for you. Next up is Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yes, hit like on this if you like it at all. Oh, Aquarius, you got the High Priestess out first. Intuition, secrets, keeping things to yourself. Join our Facebook community as well. If you're on Facebook and you want to, there it is. Aquarius, High Priestess, intuition, secrets. Not telling everyone everything. Keeping some things to yourself. The Hanged Man. Waiting on things to unfold, or waiting on things to people to reveal themselves. So like meet people new, Aquarius. Do you tell them your whole life story and all your secrets and everything? No, you don't. Stop it if you do. Let it unfold bit by bit. Are you an oversharer, Aquarius? It might be what this is about. You might need to hold things back. They've washed up on the beach, that Hanged Man. Look. Kind of washing up on the beach. Underwater at the moment. Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out. Aquarius wants to move things forward by oversharing or by including other people, telling other people something to get something going, and it's not the best. It's not the best way to move forward, Aquarius. Yeah, it's not the best way to move forward. You're going to get some hard lessons from doing that. Just let things unfold. Be a little bit more chill about it. Hold some things back to yourself. When we're loving and honoring ourselves, we don't just go to everybody that we meet. If we honor our energy, we're not just going to tell anyone anything about what it is that we're doing. Because a lot of people, they'll poop all over your plans. They will bring your energy down with theirs, with their opinions and stuff. So we can't do that. We've got to honor ourselves and be a little bit more private. That's what this is saying. Be a bit more private, Aquarius. Success. Especially about your success and your money and your wins and stuff like that. Don't go blotting it out. People will take your energy down with jealousy and stuff like that. Now, if this is talking about a win that you've had, Aquarius, and you want to share it with other people, and you want to tell people, why? Isn't it enough that you've had the win? Can't you celebrate it yourself? Give yourself a high five. There's something in this. Why do you want them to agree? Why do you want them to validate it? You might want to look into that. Cut it out. Cut out what? Forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. One step forward, one step backward. One step forward, one step backward. That means you get a win, or you're moving forward with something, and then it's like, oh, hang on, I'll just go and tell this old person from my life. And then they're like, that's not very good. Yeah, and then you're like, and then it's one step back. So stop doing it. Well, stop doing it, Aquarius. Move on forward, and keep on moving by yourself until you find the people that are going to be commending you. Yeah, people always will. Someone tried to bring JR's energy down about the trip. People always will, and we just have to be quiet about it, right? anchor it in until you're completely solid in yourself. So it's self-validation until you're completely solid in it. When you're completely solid in it, then you're going to have a few, not all, but a few people around you that all go, yes, Aquarius, you're doing a good job there. That's when you get the validation, when you no longer need it because you're validating yourself. What about love life for Aquarius? Anybody attracted to Aquarius at the moment? Me, no, never. Sorry, Aquarius, but I just never am. I think it's something, I don't know. I hardly know any Aquarians either. Not true. I've got female friends that are Aquarius. Regret of life. Not so good at the moment for Aquarius. I think a lot of signs are going through a lot of change at the moment, and it might not be a great time to get into relationships unless that change is about relationships. It's not for Aquarius. It's about success and it's about wins and stuff. So while we're going through shifting energies, you might not want to get into a relationship because your energy is going to be different soon, and then you want a match to that instead of a match to who you were, or a match to unsettled, unvalidated who you are right now. Yeah, and someone that's seeking validation isn't going to get into a good relationship. I'm telling you now. And finally, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Pisces. And for cross watchers of Pisces. What's going on for Pisces? Five of Wands. A little bit of a battle is going on for Pisces at the moment. Five of Wands. Who are you fighting? Yourself. Yourself is what I just told you. Fighting yourself. Now that fight might appear like it's on the outside of you as well. Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands says, stand in your power, go for what it is that you want. The Queen of Wands, she decides what she wants and she puts it into action. She does it. And like, if you're in a battle with someone else and you think other people are saying, well, what are you doing that for? Queen of Wands says, I'm doing it anyway, just watch me. Just watch me. It's like, oh, you can't do that, says the battle. And the Queen of Wands says, just watch me. I will. It's like with me buying my land. Like, some people, they've just got smaller visions than me, right? And so they'll say, like, well, you could build yourself a little bungalow on there. I'm like, no, I'm going to build a big luxury place, a big house. Well, yeah, we could just start with a little, no, I'm going to build a big house. I'm like, no, like, watch me. Just watch me do it. But it's not that they're thinking anything of me. They don't know me. Do you know what I mean? They're not in my head. That's all. They're thinking about what they would do. They would build a little bungalow, yeah, but not me. But it doesn't matter. They can build themselves a little bungalow and I'll build myself a big house. They don't have to agree with me on it. They don't have to be wanting to build a big house on some land either, you know? So Pisces in a battle with themselves at the moment, when really you just need to go, well, just watch me. Just watch me. Standing more in your power there, like the Queen of Wands. I'll just go again, that's confusing. What else for Pisces? Too many. Yeah, even though it might appear that the battle's on the outside of you, I'm hearing that this is an internal battle, meaning if someone else is saying like no to something, but you think you're a yes inside, if that their no bothers you, that means you've still got a battle inside. There's some part of their no, whatever it is that they're saying that's bothering you, that you're not completely clear on. For example, if someone says to you, Pisces, you're lemon peel, you're not going to have you might have an emotional reaction to that. You might laugh at them like they're crazy, but you're not going to have a like, no, I'm not. How could you say that to me? You're not going to have that kind of a reaction. Why? Because no part of you thinks that you're lemon peel. Now, if someone was to say, Pisces, you're a liar, I think every single human being on this planet would have a reaction to that, because all of us are a little bit unsure of whether we are a liar or not. I don't know, you might be totally cool with being a liar. We all lie sometimes. But if you have an emotional reaction to that, you're more likely to have an emotional reaction to that, because majority of people are more likely to be a little bit uncertain about that in themselves and a little bit bothered about when that they lie, you know. And so my point being, you agree. If you agree even partly, or you're unsure about it with what they're saying, then it's going to bother you emotionally. And so it's a key for something to look at in yourself. As soon as we get bothered about something that someone says, it's like, okay, well, what part of me believes that? What part of me thinks that of myself too? Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords. How interesting. So that's this battle, this chaos, this confusion. It's leading to the Ten of Swords. It's leading the clue. It's giving you the clues to put down those swords in the battle, to let it go, to put down that pain. It's the clues for your path out of the pain, Pisces. So a lot going on inside of Pisces at the moment. What else for Pisces? Gateway. Nice. Yeah, it's your gateway out. It's your gateway out of the pain. You're being given the clues at the moment. I already said it. What else for Pisces? Messy shuffle. Woo. Lilies, something deep down in your heart is calling you forward now, Pisces. It's just the start. Things aren't over, it's just the start, is what I heard there. But there's something very deep in your core, like your higher self. Come on, Pisces, it's time. Time to make new choices for you and be more strategic about it, more cunning about it, more advocating for yourself about it. It's your time now, Pisces, and you're ready for this next step. And what about love life? I wouldn't have thought so. With these energies, I wouldn't have thought so, but let's see. Pisces love life. Got your eye on someone, someone's got their eye on you. And that's about it at the moment. So you might be attracted to someone at the moment, but that's about it. In these kind of energies, again, this is not a time or an energy to be moving into a relationship. Sort this stuff out. Get out of your pain first. You'll be in a completely different energy to bring in a relationship that will be able to go forward with you in the future. So there we go. That's everybody. Thanks everyone for showing up, for joining in. Thanks for watching the replay if that's what you did. And I'm going to be putting out a pick a card read later on today. So check out my YouTube channel for that. Click on that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click like down there as well while you're down there for this. And the pick a card is Who's Your Secret Admirer? That's the one that's coming out. I will also be recording that on Wednesday, but I will be recording another one today as well. I've decided to switch things up a little bit. I'm going to be doing like an Aries read and a Taurus read, just standalone ones. I've decided, because they don't sell very well, you know, the deeper dives don't sell very well for those, so why do them if they're not selling? So I've decided to do just the single videos and just put them out sporadically for the signs and not have deeper dives on those. And because the pick a card reads, they do so well, and the star sign ones don't. So yeah, I'm going to try out just doing them just for the YouTube channel kind of thing, just for you guys. Freestanding kind of reads. So check those out as well. Probably putting some of those out this weekend. Thanks everyone. Thanks for your donations for the mini reads. And let's do this all over again on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. And I'll see you on Monday or Sunday, your time.